Richard Fink from MovieWeb, here with Ariana DeBose. How are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. Very excited to talk to you. Just have to get out of the way. Big West Side Story fan, so this is a dream come true.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
How are you feeling right now, being part of the 100th anniversary Disney celebration?
I'm feeling all my feels. I'm very grateful. I'm humbled. I'm excited. I love this character. I'm so proud of Asha. She has braids. She has freckles. She's beautifully brown. It's been nothing but a fantastic journey and process, and I think you can see it in the film. And I don't know, I never thought I'd be voicing a Disney character, let alone a new main Disney heroine. Like, that's bananas. And I just sit here constantly trying not to be massively overwhelmed.
I can't imagine how you're feeling right now, because like you said, you're the lead in a Disney movie, and a pretty major one at that. Like, how did that feel like when you got it and then recording it? What was the process of doing this movie like for you?
Well, they came to me. It was shortly after West Side had premiered. I was in my apartment. It was just before Christmas, or maybe perhaps New Year's. I'll have to check that particular detail. I hadn't really won anything.
Except our hearts and minds.
Oh, that's sweet. But I was just so excited that West Side had come out, and it looked like I was going to have the opportunity to make more work. And then they called, and Chris Buck was like, "We want to make this movie with you." And I was like, "Amazing. What is it?" And because they hadn't really told me much. And then they explained a little more about what the story was really going to be, and I cried like a baby because I was a Disney kid growing up, and having the opportunity to make a new character and do it alongside the star, the star that so many people have wished upon for years and years and years. I just found that to be really moving and exciting. And
Asha's a great character, and I want to ask you, like, how does it feel? Like, how would you compare her to, like, the other great Disney leads of the past? And where do you think she kind of, like, fits in terms of, like, is she more the classic princess? Is she more, like, where does she fit in your mind?
I can tell you definitively that so many of our previous Disney princesses and heroines inspired me. While I was in the booth, I could hear, like, echoes of Mulan, and I was like, okay, there's Cinderella, and Alice might have said that, or yep, Raya, there you at, girl. Like, I drew inspiration from so many of the characters in the canon, but I also believe that Asha sort of sits in her own realm. I think she ushers us into an entire new chapter of Disney characters. I don't know that they will be princesses or heroines, but I think we're entering a time, which is very exciting to me, where you get characters that feel like they're walking around today. Like, yes, our film takes place in Rosas in the 12th or 13th century, but what you're watching Asha do is kind of what I would do in the world today. I see something, I say something. I'm willing to ask questions. I think we live in a time where people are starting to do more of that. They're starting to take action, and that's good.
And that's great, especially for, like you said, these movies have the ability to inspire. They obviously inspired you. How does that feel, knowing that, like, you're part of a character that will now go on to, like, people will visit them in the parks, people will hear them forever. Like,
in a nutshell, I suppose that's exciting, I feel like I did something good with my time, like, it's like existential, but I'm like, with the time that I've been given to live on this planet, and I have Asha to show for it, I did a good thing.
You did a wonderful thing. I want that to be. And, I kind of want to get back to you on that regard, is like, this movie reminds you of why we love Disney. It reminds us of the rich history. So, and you said you were a Disney fan, so everyone wants to know. What was your favorite Disney movie as a kid?
Gosh, I don't know if I could choose just one, my friend. That's really hard, because every step of the way through my journey of, growth, there's been a Disney animated movie with a character that reflected some part of me back, or inspired me or taught me a lesson. It's like, I wore out Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast, my VHS tapes. Like, my grandmother was so annoyed with me. I could not stop watching them. But I remember Tarzan. I remember Princess Kida from Atlantis. Like, Lady and the Tramp holds a beautiful place in my heart. The Aristocats, The Rescuers. Like, let's go. Like, there are so many characters. I cannot choose just one. But I think that's also a beautiful thing, because I think there are whole universes that live within us. And I don't know. Can't believe that someone somewhere someday is going to be like, Asha. Asha inspired me. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah. I can't think of a better answer and a better way to end that. Thank you so much. That made me almost want to cry.
Oh,
that was so
thank
touching.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys
Thanks
so
for
much
your time.
Thank you.